Every day life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, June the 20th. I want to introduce you to Jenny Flatt. Good to have you here, Jenny, from the Family Impact Center. You're here to tell us about Hot Salsa Nights. But before we do that, talk a little bit about what the Family Impact Center is.
Sure. The Family Impact Center is a place to promote lifelong learning in the community, and we do that through providing educational programs and services for free to community members.
Free of charge?
Free of charge.
Now, is there any kind of distinction as far as how much income comes into a family to be able to take advantage of it?
It depends on the program. Our voluntary income tax assistance program does have a $53,000 income threshold, but otherwise there is not an income threshold for any of the programs. Okay,
so just for the one, if you make $53,000 or more, then you have to pay.
Then we just, yes.
Yeah, okay. But other than that, everything is free.
Everything is free.
And the reason this is possible is because you're going to have a fundraiser.
That's right, our big one-time in the year fundraiser.
This is the only time you have a fundraiser?
That's right.
You make enough off of this fundraiser to keep going all year long?
We write grants, so we spend a significant amount of time doing that.
Okay, but this will help. Hot Salsa Night. Tell me about that.
So Hot Salsa Night is a way to showcase the programs that we've been working on all year, specifically Camp Salsa, which is a program for high school at-risk youth learning about business skills. They actually get to make salsa and then they sell it at Hot Salsa Night. And so it's coming up Wednesday, July 12th from 6 to 8.
Okay, and there's going to be a reception?
There's going to be a reception, a jazz trio.
Okay, a silent auction. That's where you make some money too.
That's right.
Auction.
That's right.
And a live auction, and it is going to be where?
At the Country Club of Missouri.
So if people want to, if they want to sign up to go to this, what do they need to do?
They can call us at our number 884-5958.
And it costs what?
$40 a ticket.
$40 a ticket, and then you can taste that salsa.
That's right.
You can buy the salsa.
You can take it home with you.
Yeah, and you can enjoy the music, and maybe you get some good things at the silent auction. How much money are you hoping that you're going to raise?
Well, we always say, $50,000, but probably more in the neighborhood of 12.
Okay. Well, I hope you raise $50,000. But you'll be happy with $12,000 to $15,000.
Correct.
But let's go for $50,000, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Jenny. It's good having you here. And again, how do they get the tickets?
They can give us a call at 884-5958.
Okay, 884-5958, or can they go online?
They can. It's a little bit of a complicated link, but it's regonline.com/hotsalsanight.
Okay, or they can email you.
They can email as well.
If they Google it, will the information come up in Google?
Yes.
Okay, so go to Google and put in Hot Salsa Night, Columbia, Missouri, and you'll get all the information you need if you didn't get it with us right now.
Right.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
All right. Now, for the first time this season, we've got TODD Davison with us, Maples Rep Theatre. And you have a wonderful, wonderful summer season coming up.
We've just kicked off, and we're really rolling now.
Yeah, in fact, you've got a show in production right now.
Yes, we opened last Wednesday.
And how is it going?
It's going great. Really good, and the first weekend people really had a great time.
Yeah.
It's $1 Million Quartet.
And what's $1 Million Quartet about?
It's a true story of December 4th, 1956, when Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, and Elvis Presley, for one night, were all together just by chance, sort of, in Sun Records in Memphis. And so the show is about how they just kind of showed up there that night and started playing, and somebody turned the tape on, and suddenly we have this really historic recording of these people.
They weren't planning this.
No, they weren't. It wasn't particularly planned, and they were all kind of at the very beginning of their careers. And they played around and played some gospel and just some kind of jam together. And so then in the play, in $1 Million Quartet, that original recording is also bolstered by some of their biggest hits, because we also kind of spring forward in time to where they're to where they are the icons that we know them to be today.
Yeah.
And they show that.
So this is a true story.
It's a true story about Sam Phillips, the guy who ran Sun Records, and he discovered all these people. I mean, they were the first people that he recorded.
Yeah. I don't think Sun Records exist anymore.
It does exist, yes.
It still does exist?
It does. In fact, a few years ago, they made it into a museum so you could go and see the stuff, but people wanted to record there because it's so historic. So now the museum's open in the day, and then at night you can still book recording time.
I
It's
didn't
just
realize that.
a tiny little building. It had been an auto parts store.
Yeah. Well, I remember the Sun Records label.
Yep.
I remember that.
You'll see that in our show when you come up there. You'll see it.
Okay, so then you got Billion Dollar Quartet.
Yep,
that runs
through July 9th.
9th.
And then Friday, we're now just getting ready to open our second show, which is Leading Ladies. It's a very, very funny comedy, and it will run in rep with Million Dollar Quartet. And Leading Ladies is by Ken Ludwig, who wrote Lend Me a Tenor and Fox from the Fairway and other silly comedies, and it's about two actors who are kind of down on their luck, as all actors are, and they're trying
they don't know where they're going from one job to the next.
So no, they don't know what to do, and so suddenly they don't have any money, and they look in the paper and they see that this lady is elderly lady is trying to find her lost heirs, Max and Steve. She can't find them. They're these British people, and so they decide, well, they'll impersonate them, and get the money. Well, then they learn that Max and Steve are just nicknames. It's really Maxine and Stephanie. So then they decide they're going to go ahead with the guys, so they dress up as women and go in there and try to...
Well, this is almost like Tootsie.
It's very similar to Tootsie or Some Like It Hot or any of those kind of gender-bending things. But it's very, very funny. The two actors who are lead actors are Sean Riley and Michael McIntyre. They've been with us both a number of times, so they're very, very funny, and the show is great.
It's called Leading Ladies, and it runs in rep through July 22nd.
Correct.
Then on July, 14th?
14th. Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got...
Anything Goes.
The musical of musicals.
Yep. So 2 nights after Hot Salsa Night, you can go and see the opening of Anything Goes, and it's, all on the shipboard antics and Cole Porter music.
Yeah, now are you doing the
We're doing
original?
We're doing the older one, the
older
62 version. So there's, some of the old chestnuts that you want to hear are in there that aren't in the newer revival.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing the old one.
Yep, it's my favorite one.
Yeah.
And playing the lead, Reno Sweeney, is Cheyenne Nelson, who's been with us many times. She played Patsy Cline for us, and she's been in a number of shows, and so we're really excited to have her also. She's got a great big voice.
Oh, yeah. You've got many good things. In fact, in July, we're going to do some music from Anything Goes.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then after Anything Goes, you get into the fall.
We do. And we have a tiny little break, and then Quilters is our fall show, all about quilters, and then we have Shout the Mod musical, which is a 60s show, and then finally Boing Boing, a little farce for Christmas.
Okay, so a good, really wonderful 6 shows.
It is, yep.
And to get tickets,
you can go online at maplesrep.com, or you can call the box office 660-385-2924.
And if you go online, you can pick out the seats that you want to sit in. I like doing that.
Complete the whole process.
Right, because I like to sit about 4 rows back and right on the aisle, and you can see if those seats are available and punch them in there.
That sounds great.
Thank you very much, Todd Davison. Break a leg for this spring and summer.
Thank you so much.